I got the juice,
Still got the juice, Jacina love. I'm here with Iambornking.
Yes.
Brooklyn in the building.
It's a fact. It's a big fact. Me too.
Yeah,
It's a fact.
came through with the lyrics, came through with the
Right,
vibe,
right.
came through with the duo. We're gonna talk about that. I don't know
Say
what
that.
Lamb is
Say that.
saying, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So where did it all begin for you?
Well, in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Pretty much. I mean, I used to see a lot of people, it's funny, right? I used to see a lot of people like rapping lyrics to songs and shit, and I couldn't remember the lyrics like they did. So I was like, you know, I fell in love with music because I started a group with one of my homies that was being managed by his moms, and she was trying to break them into the industry. So I started writing little shit, you know what I'm saying, here and there, and it turned out that today I rap like that, you know what I mean? R.I.P. my man Kurt Flirt, man, we lost him the other day. He used to call me, he used to, yes, my brother, he had some of the projects, and he used to tell me, like, he used to call me the human dictionary.
Wow.
And it's funny where I went from not even knowing the lyrics and how to remember the lyrics to other people's songs to writing them so well myself, so like.
God was telling you, no, write your own songs.
Yeah.
Remember your own lyrics.
Thanks.
Wow. So, all right, so now we went from that to now we got brewing. Let's talk a little bit about it along the journey for yourself and how your music has grown.
Well, I started out, you know, a few mixtapes, that Piff, little mixtapes I had with a few collaborations from some people I knew in the Bronx, and after coming home from doing 11 years. So, you know, it took a lot of courage for me to even put myself out there like that, but this is something that I felt like, you know, everybody been telling me to do. I knew I could do. I developed it more over time while I was away and shit, so I was like, you know, this is my love, it's my passion, so I just went for it. I started dealing with a guy named David L. My homie, shout out to David L, Respect the Grind Entertainment, and he was hosting these showcases. I got into the showcases with him. He had a lot of connections through iHeart because he's a consultant for iHeart, so you know everybody has to come through there. So
Right.
you know, he had like he hosts these showcases like the New York Music Festival, God Level shows, different showcases, and he became very popular in the city. You know, so you know, I had the opportunity to rub a lot of good shoulders, create a lot of good relationships and network. So we formed what was called Respect the Grind Music Group after that, and tried to like independently as a label like put music out. So we did an industry run with a record called Federal Indictment. It was on Shade 45, This Is 50, different places, you know, you could find it. If you Google my name, Iambornking, straight across, you'll see all that stuff. We was on BET, MTV, you know, we did the whole run, did it ourselves out of pocket. You know, we gained a lot of respect from that, and to the point where Mano heard the second installment of it and wanted to get on it. And we dropped the joint with Mano, the legendary DR Period that did Annie Up, State Property, Blueprint. You know, he produced the record, and they brought out a little something different in me in those moments because it was real inspiring, you know? Mm-hmm. To have these guys tell me that they really fuck with my music. So, you know, from there, it's evolution, right? You do it all the time, you consistent. How many hours do they say? It's like, you need to perfect the craft, right?
Well, they say days, right? It's like 6 days or 3 days if you're doing something consistent and perfect the craft, figure where it is. We gotta get that.
Right. Right, yeah, right? So pretty much, you know, that became that, and to this point I've developed, you know, where I'm just ready for the next level from just doing showcases and just dropping music periodically and just, you know, putting my face everywhere. You know, I want to continue to gain relationships, you know. I gained a good relationship with my man label YC right here through DJ Heps. Shout out to DJ Heps. He broke the record, the Federal Indictment Records. I had a record called Found You. It was Afrobeat. A lot of the tastemakers loved it. He helped me break that record. So, you know, we linked up at a showcase that David L was throwing for Styles P. And now we had this song right here, and I really feel like we could bring back that nostalgic feeling, you know what I'm saying? So we reached a level to where we was just trying to do this thing to where now we can just collectively put our minds together to make classic work.
And I love that because you've been playing with a little bit of everything, right? You, from working with Mano to, there's just been levels of it, to every level you've taken to that.
Yeah.
And your music has taken to that. Man. So, okay, so 2023, what's out right now?
Right now, Pigeons is coming soon, but I just dropped a song called Nothing to Say, hashtag NTS Nothing to Say, featuring Raquel Rains. Just catch that on Spotify, on my profile, if you pull up on that. Every other social media site, YouTube, the Gram. You can hit the links, look at my EPKs, my bios, and all that, see all the music.
Let's talk about real quick. Talk about hitting up the links.
Yeah.
We spoke right here, speaking about that pitch
Yeah.
to hit the links.
Right. It's a different level.
See the growth.
Right.
And that's what we're talking about here, that growth. Now with music being versatile, how important is that to you? Do you feel the pressure right now that everybody's coming out with a different sound? You guys tapping into, cause you know, shouts to label, you guys tapping into a sound like.
Yeah, we're gonna start a wave with it. You know, that's the idea. You know, we had a few more joints up the sleeve, man. I had a few more ideas, but y'all gonna enjoy it, especially people from that era. You know, especially people like you.
I'm excited about that. When you say that, the juice comes to mind.
Say it again?
Still got the juice. So
Yes.
hear the words.
Still got the juice. What comes to mind? That's like having the energy to just do whatever you want to do with your life and follow your dreams. You know what I'm saying? If you want a house, whatever your biggest goals are in life, you need that juice, to keep you going. So that's how I think.
I love it. And the fact that you've been consistent for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was you took your time off, whether it was you're doing it. Still got the juice.
Appreciate you, sis. Word up.
Yeah. Brooklyn in the building.
Right.
Come through and let's talk about what was the experience of creating the song for you? What's the name of the song again?
Still no pigeons. Two
No
times.
pigeons. Y'all already know that. Already rings a bell.
times.
Pigeons. Cause they don't zone.
NYC is full of them.
Well, yeah, that.
Right.
So what was it creating that with label? How was that?
He's very.
Nobody lying because he's.
Label's very seasoned. Like he got in there, he had the whole structure for the song. He came up with a lot of the idea for the song, and he put his thing together how he does, like a puzzle. And I went and just did what I did, and they just made a perfect marriage. It's just one of those things. Like I guess that's the magic that happens, right? You don't have to really plan it, but if all the ingredients are there, you can cook up.
That's right.
Oh.
I also love the fact that you've done so many showcases. Some artists rap, they in the studio, and to do a show is something different. But I feel like you tapping into those showcases from jump.
Yeah.
It seems to be that that's the way you even got your music out. That's
That's
different.
how I
You know what I'm saying? Because it's in that right now, everybody's tap, post,
Digital,
post.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Create, post.
Yeah, we ran from the ground always, like, because David L's, he used to do a lot of things for older artists way back when. So he was still on that formula of guerrilla marketing. So it was just like, keep your face out there, be in all the spots, be seen over and over again. So the showcases and all that, that's a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these other artists, they get booked to just show up, do walkthroughs. You know what I'm saying? There's a incentive for the artists to buy slots. So you could always link up with them for free, just pulling up. You know what I mean? And, if you just starting out and you can't buy the DJ a bottle at the club, or you can't bust it up and make it, make a movie. When you're just starting out, you want to get your music out there, just put yourself on every platform. So whatever showcase you can find, if it's in a park, if it's at this bar, this hole in the wall, whatever it is, somebody's gonna. If you gain one listener that night, you did your job.
That's right. Yo, I aim.
Word up.
Brooklyn.
Be outside respecting Ride all the time. We got the fucking juice. Shout out to Fresher. Words of my mommy, label NYC.
Anyway, playing outside.
Because he watched me playing security. That's why he thought I was wrong. He looked like a bouncer now. I'm just saying. That's what he's about now. I heard that voice. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Yo, thank you for coming through. I am King.
Word up.
Still got the juice. Brooklyn in the building.
Say that. Know that.